Hello, trumpet player friends. We're going to be working through the song Stepping Stones today. First thing we do in any song is make sure that we know how it's going to sound. So take a look. How does this count? Well, there's a couple new things that I haven't talked to you about yet in band that I want to point out. First off, this thing right here is a whole note, right? And how many beats does it get? 4, right? And then this one all the way over here is a what kind of note? It's a half note. And it gets how many beats? 2, right? So when we go to count these in band speak, we're gonna go 1, 2, 3, 4, and then when we get to the whole note, you're gonna go 1. Okay, we're gonna pulse it 4 times, keeping track of all 4 of those beats, and sustain it, because that's what whole notes do, is sustain the pitch for 4 beats. And then when we get to the end of the song, we have 1, 2, 3. We're gonna say 3, because that half note gets 2 beats, and we're going to sustain it for 2. Okay? So pause the video now and practice counting the entire song from beginning to end. Now that you're back, let's try it together. We'll go counting through the entire thing to check what you did. Ready, go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1. Rest, rest, rest. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1. Rest, rest, rest. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3. All right, if you did that, great. Then let's go ahead and listen to it one time. Before we do that, let's pull the accompaniment down to about here so that we don't have too much backing track in our ears. Okay, here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3. Good. Don't progress with the video until that makes sense to you and you're really solid with the counting. Now that we've finished that, let's go on to pitches and chunk this thing together into one big musical pie. First 2 measures, what letter names do we have? Say them to yourself. Now tell me. They are F, F, E, E, F. Good. How do we play those? What's F? How do we finger that? F. Good. And then how do we play the E? E. Good. And they'll sound like this. Let's talk about tonguing one more time before we go on with this video. Articulation, aka tonguing, we need to be doing throughout this entire piece. If you're not tonguing it, I will resubmit it to you so that you can do it correctly and get the right grade. So when you go to fire, think to that roof of the mouth so that the lips stop buzzing for that split second when the roof touches the top. Let's try it together. Ready, go. If you're getting that pop in the sound, then you're doing it right. If you're playing the right register, you're doing it right. If you're playing too low or something, double check that. Make sure you use the waves button. Use the fingering feature to help you out if you're missing anything. Let's keep going. If you didn't get that first part, practice it until you get it. It's only going to get a little bit tougher from there. Here's measure 3. What letters? F, F, G, G, F. And how do you finger F, right? First. And then how do you finger the G? Nothing. That's right. Try with me. Ready, go. Notice how I'm tonguing every single note. If that's not happening for you, stop and address that. If you can't figure it out by yourself, come see me during office hours. Stop the video. Don't continue going on. Let's play that section one more time. 1, 2, ready, go. Good. Now, don't forget that this is a breath mark, which means we should take a quick breath. And then we have, say the letters with me, F, E, F, E, F. Good. And we'll finger that F, E, F, E, F. Try it with me. 1, 2, ready, go. Rewind the video and do that with me as many times as you need to. Now, we're going to go from measure 3 through measure 6. Again, measure 3, 4, 5, and 6 all together in one phrase because it's the hardest chunk of the song, 4 measures long. Let's try it together. Practice it first on fingerings, make sure you're ready to go, and then try it with me in the recording. 1, 2, ready, go. If you can do that with me, awesome. If you can't yet, that's okay. Work on them in smaller chunks. Make it happen so many times correct that it becomes easy, and then put it together. Finally, the last section of the song, we're going to be playing the hardest part. We're going to be changing all 3 notes in one phrase. We have F, G, F, say it with me, E, and then F, F, F. Good. Let's practice those fingerings a couple times. It's going to go F, G, F, E, F, F, F. Make sure you can hear that in your brain. You can hear the pitches moving. Do, 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 do. Remember, in this program, you can click the cursor and hit the play button to listen to it in real time. It'll start it right here at the end. So you'll want to make sure that you do that so you can get those notes in your brain. But as brass players, we've really got to hear it before we play it. Try that part with me now that you've practiced it. Here's the last 2 measures. 1, 2, ready, go. One more time. Ready, go. Now we're going to go through the whole song at one time. Before we do that, though, you should pause the video and make sure every one of these sections flows into the other quite nicely. Don't try to play it with me the whole way through until you're really solid with each of these sections separately. Here we go, all the way through from beginning to end with the track. If you got through that entire song with me and you didn't have any major issues, then you're ready to record. If there's still things about this that don't sound exactly like me, stop and address those things. Don't record if it's not ready to go. I'm not interested in hearing you speed through these things and have low accuracy. We want to get great accuracy, great sounds. That's only going to lead to better productivity and you loving the trumpet more. You guys are amazing for working so hard. This is a big milestone in band, being able to switch notes with the tongue and fingering through all these different notes. It's only going to get easier from here. Appreciate you. Hope you're having fun, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye-bye.